It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. You can hear the roar here in New Orleans. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the New Orleans Pelicans. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan.
And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core. It's just about adding the right pieces around Anthony Davis.
Now Golden State's starting five. Durant and Green are the forwards. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Cousins after the miss from Klay Thompson.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
And of course, for the Pelicans and their future, Steve, last offseason was spent trying to get Cousins back.
Alvin Gentry, the coach, said the team wanted Cousins back despite the injury. Didn't quite work out the way they hoped with Cousins leaving, but this team showed they can compete without Cousins.
And here's Thompson following the three from Drew Holiday. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Cousins with a screen for Curry. Off the pick. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Curry.
He's a big man with terrific balance. DeMarcus takes the hit and still able to convert.
And Randall throws it down.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside. Green. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. On defense, Golden State. Moore outside. Back to Randall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
This is where Curry's excellent. Ball in hand, making decisions.
Holiday dishes to Moore. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Randall. Kick out to Moore. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Moore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
And it's Ejuan Moore with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Off the screen, Curry. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Mirotic is checked in for Ejuan Moore. New Orleans leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Payton against Curry. Payton kicks to Davis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
You have to remember, Thompson's grown up in a system where sharing the ball is emphasized.
Mirotic the pass to Holiday. Now the dish to Randall. High arcing shot. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans. Miller comes in for Elfrid Payton. And then for Golden State, Jordan Bell's checked in for Green. Patrick McCaw comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Davis. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Anthony Davis. Livingston kicks to Bell. Tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And now it's a double-digit lead. 9 points for Davis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Livingston kicks to McCaw. Pass to Cousins. Now Livingston. Bell with a screen on Holiday. Back to Cousins. Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer. Cousins has got 9. Pelicans leading by 8. Holiday dishes to Davis. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. The Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Cousins. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Here's Holiday. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
They get it back. Livingston, and he banks in the layup. Livingston's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Kevin Durant provided insight into the chemistry of a team chock full of competitors.
You know, it's times where we argue and times where guys.
And the mix of personalities for this Warriors team, part of what makes them tick.
Different leadership voices, all committed to winning. And I think within that mix, Durant is able to find his place and his voice.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. McCaw is out there with Livingston. Then there's Bell. And it's Iguodala. And at the 3, the small forward. The Pelicans making a switch here. Moore's checked in. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. You know, Steve, when it comes to playing with maximum intensity, who is at the top of the list for you?
Russell Westbrook by far. I mean, this guy right now.
Oh, yeah, right.
All intensity. I think Draymond Green is another one of those guys. Marcus Smart. I think the Moore's twins. Those guys step up for me. Just speed and power. They play with a lot of intensity. Is all over their demeanor.
Mirotic against Durant. Count it.
Attacking the heart of the defense. Durant on the finishing end of a smart play design.
Now here is Miller. He's covered closely. And Mirotic kicks to Moore. On the wing, Hill. Davis against Bell. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Moore. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's Davis missing.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
That ties it up.
When the shots come to KD and the floor of the offense, it makes it much easier.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
He never backs down. Thanks, David. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. Klay Thompson comes in for Patrick McCaw. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
The reach and vertical of Thompson on full display with the rim rocking dunk.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Randall's checked in. Green with the ball. Now defended by Randall. He gets that one. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
He comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion.
So neither attempt will fall that time frame.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And the basket is good. Hill's got his first basket of the night. The Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. It's Curry outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
There's Miller with the 3. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Green, the screen. Thompson passes to Green. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Payton kicks to Miller. Moore against Thompson. Hill passes to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Moore outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moore's got his second bucket of the night.
Each one Moore understands the game, knows how to execute his role, knows where to pick his spots.
No good from Bell. Pelicans trailed by 4. Here's Miller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Miller. Drew Holiday.
Bilis mo naman magpatay si Indy.
And the Warriors also making a change. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for them. Both free throws good for Miller. I know, Steve, when you were an amateur basketball player, some people had suggested they're not teaching enough skill. Now that same refrain is heard.
Buhay ba? Buhay pa ngayon?
You see young players like Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr. What's your opinion now?
No, I think people look at these players individually, and I think these young guys coming up in youth basketball, the individual player that plays better gets the 4-star to 5-star. So a lot of these guys want to be that player. We don't put enough emphasis on team basketball. So whereas you're just as important as the best guy, and I think if we can change that narrative, you will see that. But skill-wise, I think we're okay for our skills with guys with the basketball. I think now we got to have guys understanding how to play without it in their hands.
On the clock. Outside Holiday. A shot off that time. Good D by Thompson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Payton's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No one covering. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Payton outside. They need this. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Warriors leading by 9. Lets the 3 fly. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. 9 points for Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. A shot missing. And so we conclude the first half. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. It was DeMarcus Cousins who got hot in the first. He had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing.
That's all for now.
A view from the sky above of this lovely city as we make our return to New Orleans, Louisiana. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You know, Cousins has really been making it happen, guys.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Down low, it's Randall and Davis. Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. And it's Payton in at the point guard. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Screen by Cousins. Shot off the pick by Thompson. Tries again. Cousins with the bucket. Cousins has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Warriors.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Picked by Randall. Holiday with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
I love watching Holiday work off screens. Change his pace, create space for his shot. When you look at offensively gifted big man in the league, Cousins is right at the top. Does everything you could want from a center at a high level. Scores inside and out, off the catch, or his own moves. Just a complete center.
Durant, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Randall with the bucket.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Those are the kind of looks you want to get coming out of the break. Get it in tight, get those high-quality chances in the paint.
Curry can't get it to go. And Steve, with Cousins, his dominance on offense shows up on paper and passes certainly the eye test.
I remember a game last season, Kevin. He posted a ridiculous 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist night. First time that had been done in 50 years. For a lot of guys, that's a week's worth of stats.
Here's Holiday, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, reason why they have found their shooting stroke. Their offense is clicking.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
And stolen by Cousins. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Warriors, Jordan Bell comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Davis. Shoots over Cousins, and it's Davis missing. Warriors leading by 7. Passes to Livingston. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Sean Livingston demonstrating his exceptional athleticism at the point guard position, finishing with a slam.
To the paint. Randall kicks to Holiday. Fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
Bangs home the trifecta.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And Mirotic kicks to Moore. Now the feed to Randall. Davis inside. He's guarded by Cousins. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hill, he's checked in for Davis, and Miller's subbed in for Moore. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Holiday, the pass to Hill. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 4. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry's checked in for Klay Thompson. .136 left in the third. Here's Cousins. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
If you thought that was an easy score for DeMarcus, you're right. He has endless moves to work with in the painted area.
Randall passes to Holiday. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for the things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 7. And a deep 3 from Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 13.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Hill. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. They get it again. Curry way outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 16 points for Steph Curry.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Here's Miller. Sinks that one from the post.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's McCall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. A 3-ball. Hill pulls it in.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Randall with the bucket.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry against Holiday. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And here's Miller outside. That one, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green, the duo at forward. Curry and McCaw are the 1 and the 2. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. Here's Miller. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McCaw misses. Pelicans trail by 11. Stolen. Inside, here's Curry. The putback. Pelicans with the rebound. And stolen by Cousins. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Julius Randle. Etuan Moore comes in for Hill. And it's DeAndre Liggins in for Darius Miller. And the Warriors also making a change. Durant's checked in. Here's Payton. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Warriors leading by 10. Green, the screen. Here's McCall. Outside, Green. Cousins with a screen on Mirotic. Green, pocket 4, buries it down low.
Draymond has such a gorgeous touch. Always nice to see the big man sink the floater.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor comes in for Okafor, and Ian Clark subbed in for DeAndre Liggins. And the Warriors also making a change. Klay Thompson is checked in for McCall. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. He won't return to this game, and he could be looking at a very long recovery process. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
Payton's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's Curry outside. That shot is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Mirotic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Thompson. Durant against Moore. Takes it from 10. Durant, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And it's Green with the jam.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Kick out to Moore. Dishes it to Clark. Pick by Okafor from deep. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Clark.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Screen by Cousins. Back to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Steph Curry.
And he's made some shots here tonight, Kevin. He's been efficient from beyond, knocked down 5 triples. And when you've got a guy that steady from long range, it just puts all sorts of pressure on the defense.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Yep, that one goes.
And you can see the confidence Mirotic's teammates have in him. A true gamer who gets the job done for them.
And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, for an update on Julius Randle. DA?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. He's not going to return to this game, and unfortunately, it looks like he could be out for a while, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Holiday against Thompson. Pass to Payton. Mirotic, the screen. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
That basket doesn't happen without the hustle from Thompson there in transition. He is a beast at finishing fast break chances.
Holiday with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 17 points for Drew Holiday.
Incredible Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant against Moore. Goes back up. Nice D from Cousins. And an intentional foul right there. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Mirotic grabs the miss. Over Thompson. And the shot falls short this time.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holiday with the three. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role.